So here's a question for you. What happens when a government's financial watchdog starts barking a little too loudly? Well, according to Pierre Poilievre, they get shown the door. The Conservative leader is raising concerns about the recent change at the Parliamentary budget officer position, and the timing has eyebrows raised across Ottawa. Let's set the scene. Jacques served as interim Parliamentary budget officer, which is basically the person whose job is to tell Parliament exactly how much money the government is spending and whether those numbers actually add up. Think of it as Canada's financial fact-checker, except with spreadsheets and a lot less drama. Or at least, that's how it's supposed to work. Now here's where things get interesting. Jacques' term wrapped up in early March, which lines up perfectly with when his appointment was set to expire. Standard bureaucratic procedure, right? Well, Poilievre sees it differently. The Conservative leader stated that Prime Minister Carney effectively removed Jacques from the position following his criticism of Liberal finances. The timing, Poilievre suggests, is more than just coincidental housekeeping. During his tenure, Jacques provided analysis that questioned aspects of the government's fiscal approach, which is literally part of the job description for a parliamentary budget officer. The role exists to provide independent financial analysis to Parliament, even when that analysis makes the government uncomfortable. It's like hiring a personal trainer and then getting upset when they tell you that third donut wasn't part of the plan. So who's stepping into the role? The government has nominated Annette Ryan, a senior official from FinTrack, which is Canada's financial intelligence agency focused on money laundering and terrorist financing. Ryan brings significant experience in financial oversight, though she'll be stepping into a position that's suddenly gotten a lot more attention than usual. Here's the thing about parliamentary budget officers. Their whole purpose is to be independent. They're supposed to crunch the numbers without worrying about whether the government likes what they find. It's checks and balances in action. When questions arise about whether that independence is being respected, it matters for everyone who cares about government accountability. The Conservative perspective is clear. Poilievre argues this represents a concerning pattern where independent officers who question government spending face consequences. From his viewpoint, if you criticize Liberal fiscal policy, your time in office mysteriously comes to an end right when it's most convenient for the government. The government's position would likely emphasize that Jacques' term ended as scheduled, that appointments have natural expiration dates, and that Ryan is a qualified candidate who will continue the office's important work. Standard transitions happen in government positions all the time, and timing doesn't automatically equal causation. But perception matters in politics. When a financial watchdog's term ends shortly after providing critical analysis, it raises questions about whether speaking truth to power comes with career consequences. And if future budget officers think twice before delivering uncomfortable analysis, that affects the quality of information Parliament and Canadians receive about how public money is being spent. This story is still developing as Ryan's nomination moves through the approval process. Whether this becomes a significant political issue or fades into the background of routine government appointments depends largely on how Ryan performs in the role and whether concerns about independence continue. What's your take? Is this a routine government appointment being politicized, or does the timing raise legitimate questions about accountability? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this is exactly the kind of issue that deserves public attention. And if you want to stay on top of every political development coming out of Ottawa, make sure you're subscribed to Canadian Breakdown. We're breaking down the news multiple times daily so you never miss what matters. Catch you in the next one.